Hi, today I have a whole ab series using nothing but a ball. So I'm going to be using a bender ball. If you have any type of Pilates or fitness ball, this is an amazing abdominal workout to get those muscles shaking. Hi, my name is Marina. Welcome to Wellthy. If you're new to my channel, so glad you stopped by. Even if you're not new to my channel, I'm also so glad you stopped by. Every week I bring free barre, Pilates, and yoga workout videos, so you're gonna wanna hit that subscribe button to make sure that you don't miss out. In the meantime, prepare to tone your core from all angles using this guy. Let's get started.
We're going to start with the ball between our thighs in an all fours position. So my knees are bent, my hips are bent. Got those knees right underneath the hips. Spreading those fingers wide always to protect the wrists. And give me a little squeeze with that ball 3 times. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now we're going to tap, lift, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tap, lift, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep going. These are definitely harder than they look. For some reason, these look like they would be easy, but they're always effective. Good. And we're still thinking about anything we would do, any type of cues we would think of for a plank. Although this isn't quite a plank, we still want to think about drawing the shoulders away from the ears, pressing the middle section of the back between the shoulder blades up to the ceiling, but staying along with that low back. Good. For 3, 2, here's 1, perfect. From here, we're gonna take the weight forward. So we keep that ball between the thighs. We're gonna tuck the toes, and then we take the weight forward into our dolphin plank. So we have forearms. I like to have the hands open. It's a little bit better for the chest, keep that chest open. And that ball's between our thighs. Good, and initially we're just gonna hold that plank, just steady pressure into that ball. Now give me little squeezes in. So the abdominals are working here for sure. We're actually getting a little extra adductor inner thigh work here while we're at it. Good, and then we're gonna add a little bit of a challenge for the obliques by adding a little weight shift. So I want you to lift the right leg up just a little bit. Obviously it can't go too far. We're gonna roll it up and then pulse it in. Good, roll it back down, roll it up, pulse it in. Good, so it's just a little roll down, up, squeeze, release. Down, up, squeeze, release. Good, it's up to you if you want to roll it all the way down or tap it all the way down or just a little bit for even more challenge. Perfect. Now let's set that down. We'll take it over the other side. So it's a lift, squeeze, release, lower. Lift, squeeze, release, lower. Keep breathing, please. Also getting a little bonus shoulder stabilization here by having this forearm position. Perfect. Good. Make sure you're squeezing in as you exhale. Nice. Let's do 2 more. Perfect. All right, we're gonna get a little bit funky here, so just have fun. And if this bothers your wrists at all, you can skip this and just do it without the ball, but this is all about abs with the ball, so let's give it a try. So you're gonna place that ball underneath the right hand. From all fours here, you're gonna extend the right leg long behind you. Good. So you're a little off kilter here. That right foot flexes. We're gonna lift the leg, tap it down. Lift the leg, tap it down. Okay, so again, it can be a little intense on the wrist, so you can always send the wrist a little bit more forward. So if you notice the wrist dipping back to the back edge of the ball, that puts a little bit more pressure. You want to have as small of a crease as possible in that wrist. Perfect. Now, this is great. There's a super advanced variation here, and we'll see if I can do it today. That's to take a spinal balance from here. So you would take opposite hand forward, seeing if you can just hold and maintain without falling off. Good. Got to pull those abs in order for this to work, right? It's all about the control of the obliques to prevent the limbs from going helter-skelter. Good. Keep breathing. Have fun. If you could roll out of it or it doesn't look pretty, that's okay. Just come back in. We're doing the best that we can. Perfect. And then let's take it over to the other side. Good. All right, so we start with this little lift, the same side. So the ball is under the left hand and it's the left leg that lifts. Tap, lift, tap. Good. Back of the neck is long here. So good. And then let's give it a try, that spinal balance. So lift the other arm. Oh my goodness. Maybe even just hover just a second at a time. Yes, it doesn't matter how good this looks. It just means that your muscles are working no matter what you're doing. If this were easy, we wouldn't be getting any work, right? We wouldn't be getting any improvement or benefit. Fantastic. Awesome. So that one wins the prize for the weirdest thing we'll do today. We're going to move on to our side ups next. So with our side ups, the positioning is important. We want to take the bottom knee bent and the top leg long. So bottom knee bent, top leg long. The top foot we want to keep on the ground the whole time. It's going to be easier said than done, but promise me that you're going to try to keep that foot down. From there, we roll that bender ball underneath the hip. So it's kind of between the hip and the bottom rib. From here, you've got two choices. The first option that we'll all start with is to have the hand a little bit forward of you, and then let's press the elbow away from the ground. So elbow's gonna lift off, and that is just to remind me, it's gonna give me a little bit more clearance to press away, and it's gonna remind me that the work is primarily coming from the top of the waist. So I'm lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. So the hand is just helping only as much as it needs to. We're thinking, I even like to take my wrist, like my palm off the ground, like my wrist up, so I can just on my pinky fingers or tippy fingers, I guess you'd say, and that reminds me that I'm not doing all the work with my arms. Now, if you want something a little bit more advanced, or maybe a lot more advanced, you could take your elbow all the way to the ground. Top hand can either come to the top of the waist or it can steady itself in front of you, but I want you to keep your torso squared, your shoulders squared, and it's a little hover and down. Hover and down. Oh my goodness. You could also take that top hand behind your head if you want. Very nice. For 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Oh my goodness gracious. Before we do the other side, we're actually going to roll onto our belly. So just flip over onto your belly, taking it into a swan. So a modified swan. So that ball comes forward. Your hands are on the ball. So your arms are long. Your chest is all the way on the ground. As you exhale, I want you to use the strength of your mid back to peel that chest off the ground and look up. And then as you do that, arms stay long. So the ball just automatically rolls towards you and then roll it back. Rolls towards you, good. Roll it back. So the primary work here is coming from the back. The arms are just supporting kind of the movement of that ball. Perfect. So good to strengthen your back erector muscles. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. And then let's take it back into a child's pose to release out of that, a little counter stretch for our extension. And then when you sit up, we're going to go ahead and swing those legs over to do those side ups on the other side. I didn't forget about them, don't you worry. Perfect. From here, we're going to take that bottom knee, bend it under, top leg is long. Remember that top foot stays on the ground. And again, your choices are to take that hand a little bit in front of you, spin the elbow away from the ground, maybe even the palm lifts up. And it's the strength of the top of your waist that's getting you up there. Hands are just supporting like a little training wheel. Or if you were ready for more, you could take head in the hand, lifting that elbow. Maybe it's just an inch off the ground. Maybe it's not even lifting, but it's lifting in your mind. And I guarantee it's really like all the same because your muscles are doing the work no matter what your body looks like. Very good. We're exhaling as we lift. We inhale as we lower. Good. Let's do 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Yes, very good. From here, we're going to press up into a seated position. Our earthquake abs are next. So we're going to, I'll kind of show you from the side and then I'll turn around so you can see from the front view what we're doing. But we sit up nice and tall, and that ball we wedge really close behind our spine for today's series. So it's just like right below the tailbone as opposed to higher in the back. So super high. I'm seated upright already. I'm not on my back. Good. And then I'm just going to spin around so you can kind of see what we're doing with the chest and the arms. From here, we're going to take it into a little chest lift. So we just lean back until we feel those abdominals turn on. Probably won't take long at all. If you want more, arms come out overhead. Oh my goodness. Yes. Pausing here, and then we're going to come all the way up. Good. Taking it back all the way up. So if having your arms out makes this inaccessible, hey, take your arms in front of you. Woo. So we call these earthquake abs because our abs tend to shake a little bit here every time. That just means they're working. It's so good. Now I want you to take it all the way back. So either with arms overhead or in front, I want you to give me a little pulse. So it's a little C curve of the spine. Belly button is pulling like in and up, like making a little hook underneath your torso, and back and up and back. Your exhale is lifting you just 1 inch up in center and back. Good. Very good. So it's like 1 inch up and forward and then back and down for 3, 2. We're going to pause at the bottom. I know. If your arms are not overhead already, let's take them there. You can do this. We're going to inhale, open the arms. Exhale, close them. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Let's do 2 more and then you get a little break. Last one, and then slow. Let's come up really, really slow. Fantastic. That is so good. All right, come grab your hamstrings. Just sit up nice and tall for a sec. Take a little bit of a breather. And here we go. We're going to take our half teaser next. So we're throwing in some Pilates inspired movements here. Arms come back on just like they were doing for that chest lift. And then as we exhale, we take the arms up to the ceiling and then take it down as we take the right knee in towards the chest. It's like a tabletop position. And then set that foot down as you lean back. Good. So as you lift the knee, you're taking your chest up towards the knee. And then as you lower the leg, you're moving the torso away from the leg. Good. So alternating legs every time. And then from here, we're going to add a little rotation. So instead of threading that knee through the arms, we're going to take both arms to the outside of the lifted knee. Good. And then send it back. Good. This time we take it to the other leg, reaching both arms to the outside. Good. Keep the arms long here. Arms are long and strong. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you reach. Let's do 1 more each direction. So good. Perfect. And from here, we're going to come up. We're going to roll onto our belly. We are done with this ab series. I just want to stretch out your abdominals. So we take legs long, tops of the feet, tops of the thighs on the mat. I'm going to roll those shoulders back, finding a nice upward dog. If you'd prefer to even take your thighs off the mat, that's all good. We're just lengthening the abdominals even more, giving them a little bit of a recovery. So we targeted our core from every angle. We lengthened against gravity instead of just contracting against gravity, which is such a functional way to help keep your spine healthy and a really effective way to get your abdominals toned. Let's stretch it back into a nice child's pose. Lengthening that spine, just kind of melting everything down. You worked hard. It was a quick but hard workout. And then let's press all the way up.
I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for coming and working out with me today and learning what amazing tricks can be done to strengthen the core with the bender ball. I want to invite you to take your wellness journey to the next level by downloading my free Wellthy Boss Starter Kit. This is my collection of some of my favorite goodies for you to just get started on those next steps of feeling amazing inside and out and investing in your body. I'm going to give you my free 25-minute yoga and cardio circuit training workout that you can't find here on YouTube, as well as a monthly goal setting worksheet for your fitness goals so you can help stay on track, stay accountable, stay motivated. And also because our nutrition is super important for helping us look and feel the way that we want to, but it's not always so easy to just come up with time to cook. I've created a special recipe guide to get your day started off right with a healthy breakfast. It's a breakfast, make ahead breakfast recipe guide. All the recipes in there are low carb, high protein, super nutritious, and the best part is that you can make them up a week at a time for the whole week ahead in less than 10 minutes. So that organization is key to keeping your nutrition on track, which will help you, of course, feel your best and also look your best, because it's important to want to feel confident in your own skin as well. So don't forget, you can download that at wellthyboss.com/starter kit. I'll also link to that in the description below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Share it with a friend. I so love when you do that. It means the world to me. And I can't wait to hang out with you and do a little bit more working out next week. Bye.